the Mediterranean Sea. A shimmering expanse of blue, a cradle of civilization, where ancient cultures once thrived and traded. Today it is also a graveyard, a perilous passage for souls fleeing war, persecution, and poverty, seeking refuge from the turmoil that has engulfed their homelands. Driven by hope, they risk everything for a chance at a better life. This is the story of the Mediterranean migration crisis, a tale of courage and despair. These journeys are born of desperation. Families make impossible choices, entrusting their fates to rickety boats and unscrupulous smugglers, hoping against hope for a safer shore. They carry with them meager belongings and heavy hearts. The promise of safety, of a future free from fear, propels them forward into the unknown, navigating treacherous waters with dreams of a new beginning. The journey often begins in the heart of chaos. From war-torn Syria, from Eritrea's repressive regime, from the economic despair of sub-Saharan Africa. Driven from their homes, they seek refuge on Europe's shores. Smugglers, vultures preying on vulnerability, offer false promises of safe passage. They operate in the shadows, exploiting desperation for profit. Families pour their life savings into these perilous voyages, unaware of the horrors that await them. Cramped into overcrowded vessels, migrants face a treacherous journey across the sea. The boats, often barely seaworthy, are tossed about by unforgiving waves. Fear becomes a constant companion. Drowning is a constant threat. So is hypothermia, as the cold sea air saps body heat. Dehydration and starvation take their toll. Many perish along the way, their dreams swallowed by the waves, their silent cries for help lost to the wind. For those fortunate enough to survive the perilous crossing, the ordeal is far from over. Search and rescue operations, often overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the crisis, tirelessly patrol the treacherous waters. But even rescue brings new challenges and uncertainties. Upon reaching European shores, migrants face a daunting new set of hurdles. Asylum processes are often slow and bureaucratic, leaving them stranded in a state of limbo. They encounter hostility, racism, and discrimination from local populations. The promise of a welcoming embrace often turns into a cold shoulder, leaving many to wonder if their journey was worth the risk and sacrifice. The Mediterranean migration crisis is a stark reminder of global inequalities. It is a testament to the human cost of conflict, persecution, and poverty. Every day, countless individuals risk their lives in search of safety and a better future. It is a call for compassion and action. The world must come together to address the root causes of this crisis. This means tackling issues like war, economic disparity, and political instability. We must create safe and legal pathways for migration. We must combat human trafficking and smuggling networks. These criminal enterprises exploit the vulnerable, making their journeys even more perilous. And we must uphold the human rights and dignity of all people, regardless of their origin or immigration status. Only then can we hope to stem the tide of tragedy in the Mediterranean and create a more just and humane world for all. Together, we can build a future where everyone has the opportunity to live in peace and security.